Hey, I've got an idea. Let's do a video. It's like an inspection video. Can't remember what year this is. I think it's 2008 or 9, Hilux. I think it's about 350k. But what I did notice is it's taken a hit. Boom, right there in the Ironman bull bar in the plate. And it's really not looking too good. Take a hit there and it's a bit creased up here. It's got a bend there. So yeah, don't take hits up there in those plates because they're not designed to take it. And it's got the fat bars, some fat bars. Nice thick plate, 4mm thick or something, look at that. But it only goes to here. It's a bit odd. Oh no, he's taken the other half off, that's what I mean. He's taken the other half off. I remember now. I was gonna say, there's no protection for the diff. What's going on here with it, you know? But he's taken off because diff oil change. He supplied the K-on drain plug. Filler plug, they've been replaced and upgraded, whatever you like. New diff oil, 75.90. And we're just going to do a bit of an inspection. Transmission flush. Hey, it looks clean under here, doesn't it? Long range fuel tank by the looks of it. And the rear diff oil's been done. The BFE's been done. And what else got done? Now, I forget what we bloody forget. And the front wheel bearings, of course. So it's kind of onto the maintenance a bit at the moment. This rear shock absorber looks a little bit oily, doesn't it? You know, it's not like dripping off the bottom. That's a tough dog, but it's not dripping, but it just looks a bit wet. Something to monitor the situation. And you've got a similar situation over this side here. It just looks a bit, not too bad. Maybe it's just, you know, how they are. Pushes a bit of excess out. But I'm just going to have a quick look around and see if there's anything I can hit my head on. I mean, because I always do that. I hit my head on stuff under cars, right? On horse, especially these Hiluxes, a bit lower down the back. But that looks like a nice tyre, I've got to say. That looks awesome. Wonder if that's the old original. Probably is. It's probably the brand new. Look at that Dunlop AT22. Oh, mate, you know, might not be the original. It's got some something on it. Bloody big. No, it's the same as. Now they put these tyres, yeah, now they put one on the spare as well. So it looked bloody like that, didn't it? Hang on a minute. Dunlop AT22 on the fuel wheels. Look at that, road tyres. That's going to save some fuel and get some proper traction on the roads, isn't it? And they just do the job off-road anyway, I think. I'm just having a bit of a look around, pretty clean up there. Mate, you got anything we can show people on this old Hilux that's... How old is it? It must be like 15 years old. Surely we've got to find something. There's got to be something to look at. Look how clean this transfer case is, only 15 years old. Oh, it's got that little bit of oil there, you know. It's quite funny. I keep reading the comments on that video. Cheapest oil leak fix that works. People go, oh, you know, it's going to be filling up with oil. Because we did the RTV thing there. Just tidies it up a bit, right? Seriously. I mean, it's so funny. Filling up with oil. I mean, it's not even a drip. It's a sweat. That's like 3 years, 3 drops of oil. Anyway, it was just, you know, just showing the use of the RTV and a way to tidy it up if you didn't want to, you know, if you don't want to look at that, there's a solution. Or you can just wash it every now and then, whatever. Hey, if this was your car, would you pull the transfer case out and replace the seal? For that?
Not for that.
Would you just wash it once a year or two, maybe? So hit it with a degreaser, yeah? That's what I reckon anyway. There's probably more grease on most cars from the excess from the lube in the driveline, you know what I mean? Oh, there I go, I just hit the head again. See, I told you that's what was going to happen. Always hitting the head on bloody things under the car. I need a safety hat. No oil leaks. Looks pretty bloody good. That plug, non-existence on the Hilux block. Even the older ones. Got the fat bars diff drop as well. Just looking around, it's pretty bloody boring inspection, isn't it? Come on, there's got to be something here. Brakes, plenty of meat in the brakes. It's going to get a bit of a clean up here. Just being worked on, like I said, new wheel bearing, so you can see the new seal in behind. It's part of our wheel bearing assembly. It you know, comes with that seal that goes in between the drive shaft and the back of the bearing. You can see the copper grease on the surface there to help prevent with the corrosion and that, to keep the seal working well. Bloody clean, I reckon. There's nothing to see here. What a boring video. We're just looking around going, boring. Drive shafts look good. Wheel bearing, you see, look at that nice little ooze of beautiful bit of copper ease there. Bit of a wash up, degrease and wash up on the inside there when we're finished. There's nothing. What about these bushes? Come on, one day we've got to find some of these bushes on the Hilux because they're never split, right? Advantages of the Hilux, the lower control arm bushes don't split. Maybe that one's just starting a little bit, but I can't really see anything. Come on, mate, give us something bad about this car. Leak on the steering rack. There's a bit of a sweat there, you know. Not too bad. Not really much worth talking about. Starter motor looks pretty good up there. These diff plugs look great. Don't forget to tighten them up if you do your diff oil change, people. Same as your transmission. This is a 4-speed, so drain plug. The check plug is not here. There's a dipstick on the 4-speed auto. Right, you can see it's the 3040, what do they call it? 3040 LE. A340 or whatever it is, right? Anyway. Turbos, bone dry as well, man. Mate, there's nothing here, so we can't even sell him anything here. We can't get any work out of this car. It's all done, mate. That's it. See you later. Maintenance job done. Lube your drive oil and change your oil, and he does all that himself. All the oil change, filters, air filters, fuel filters, and it's bloody clean, and that's it. This is as long as I could make this video, and there's nothing to see here. Except that tiniest little bit of, you could just wash that off. I wouldn't even bother RTVing that one. It was a little bit worse, maybe. But we're not going to pull transfer cases out to change seals for an oil leak that uses 5 mils of oil a year. Yep, nothing to see here. So that's a video. Catch you in the next one. See ya. Sorry it was a bit boring, but that's quality cars for you.